Syria's interim government has struck a major deal with the US-backed Kurdish-led authority SDF that controls the northeast of the country. The agreement includes a ceasefire and the integration of the Syrian Democratic Forces into the Syrian army. This is a big step toward unifying most of Syria under the government that is now led by Islamist group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, which ousted President Bashar al-Assad in December. The deal, signed by interim President Ahmed al-Sharaa and SDF commander Mazloum Abdi, is expected to be implemented by the end of the year. It gives the central government control over border crossings with Iraq and Turkey, airports, and oil fields in the northeast. Prisons holding around 9,000 suspected ISIS members will also come under government control. This will also mean that Syria's Kurdish population will gain long-denied constitutional rights, such as the freedom to use and teach their language, which they didn't have under the Assad regime. Many displaced Kurdish families will be able to return home, and thousands of Kurds who were stripped of citizenship under Assad will finally be recognized as Syrian nationals. The deal also promises political participation for all Syrians, regardless of their religion or ethnicity. The deal is an important moment as Syria's new regime faces challenges in the west and the south of the country. Just days earlier, Syria saw some of its worst clashes and violence that claimed over 1,000 lives. The clashes began when armed Alawite gunmen loyal to the Assad family attacked a police patrol near the coastal city of Latakia. That violence spread quickly, threatening al-Sharaa's promise of reuniting Syria and Syrians of all faiths. The violence took place in the coastal belt that has a significant Alawite presence. The ousted Bashar al-Assad also belongs to the same Alawite community. Gunmen loyal to Assad overwhelmed government security forces and later took control of Kardahar, that is Assad's hometown, as Damascus scrambled to bring in reinforcements. On March 10, the government declared an end to military operations against fighters still loyal to Assad, but not before it led to some of the worst fighting since the civil war officially ended. Now, the Defense Ministry spokesperson issued a warning to Assad loyalists, saying that any attempt to return to power would be met with force. At the same time, reports of retaliatory attacks against Alawite civilians have surfaced, raising concerns about sectarian violence. Interim President al-Sharaa acknowledged reports of attacks on Alawite civilians and mistreatment of prisoners, but insisted these were isolated incidents. He has formed a committee to investigate and promised accountability for those responsible.
Syria is, as we have confirmed, a state of law. The law will take its course on all, and we originally fought the regime and reached Damascus to defend the oppressed people, and we won't accept that any blood be shed unjustly or goes without punishment or accountability. Whoever he is, even if he were among those closest to us or the most distant from us, there is no difference in this matter. Violating people's sanctity, violating their religion, violating their money, this is a red line in Syria. This is not only a constitutional law, but it is also a moral law.
The events in Syria are being closely watched by the West. After more than a decade of civil war, Assad was ousted by al-Sharaa and the rebel forces, who are promising a new roadmap for Syria. For that to take shape, they also need the international community to lift economic sanctions on Syria as the country attempts to stabilize. For more such videos, subscribe to SNG News, hit the like button and share our videos.